Hey guys, welcome back to my eyeshadow. I am applying this using my blending brush by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm just going back and forth all over in my crease. So there's this as well. And I'm using that same blending brush and I'm just going back and forth. Pink shade. And I'm going to use that same Anastasia Beverly Hills brush and I'm just going to blend this in my crease as well. And I'm blending this right on top of where I just want, and you can't barely see the other shades anymore. Well, every time I go in with darker shades, I always go first in with some lighter shades to create a more smooth transition while I'm doing this. So now I'm going in with this darker shade, which is, every time I use this shade, I can't really explain what this shade is. So if you like a lot of product anymore on my brush, I'm also blending this more towards my crease. So now I picked my Morphe M506 brush, which is slowly a little bit more upwards towards my crease. So now I'm going in with Cherry Cola eyeshadow. And as you can see, I went in with a light shade first, but I'm going darker and darker. And I know this takes a little bit of time, but you just need to have a little bit more patience and slowly build it up. That's really the key to have like a very nice blended out eyeshadow look. Part of my eyelid. So now to make it even more darker, I'm going in with this matte black shade from the 35B palette with darker shades. And I'm using that same Morphe 35B eye palette and I'm just going to softly blend this. And if you apply too much of that dark... Now I'm going in with the Makeup Geek Illusion Foil Pigment. Wet brush to apply this. I feel like it's not necessarily needed. You can also apply this pigment dry. But like I said in my previous presentation. So I'm using this brush and I'm just pressing this and I'm going up as high as that dark on my eyelid goes. Which is a reddish burgundy shade, and I'm going to apply a little bit of this next to where I placed the Makeup Geek pigment, just to make the transition from that bright shade towards the dark shade on my eyelid pigment. And I applied this on a Suiva brush, and this time I didn't use a wet brush but just apply a little bit of that product on a dry brush into each other. I really feel like whenever you do a halo effect, you really need to make sure that you blend after applying the eyeliner.